Yeah, through all the pain and broken promises, I stand tall through it all, you never catch me slip. As I evolve into the nigga that these rappers fit, I pray for calls from Top Dog to get me out of here. And when I'm on, long gone, ain't no time for friends. Where the fuck your ass was at when I was in the gym? I'm looking back, I never thought that I would end up here. I'm writing raps and trying to change the lives of all my kin. We shedding tears cause my nigga locked down. All he wanted was the glory and the fame and the stage just so he could tell his story. I've been working all week, I've been getting...
What's the deal, baby? We back. I know y'all missed this. I know y'all people been hitting me up talking about when the episode's dropping. We back.
They thought we quit, cuz they thought we stopped.
Nah, man. You know, we had to take some time off, get some stuff straightened out, you know. But we back. We back. You see, you know.
Back, baby.
Another episode of Something Light. I mean, off the rip, we bring y'all double episodes this week. Yeah. This episode, GOAT Talk, shooting guards. You know, we coming with the heat. We coming. Don't worry. We know y'all missed us. Hold on. You gonna tell me we doing GOAT shooting guards. And you got a LeBron James jersey on. Hey, I'm just saying that's the disrespect. Don't get no bigger than that. We talk about MJ.
Only the rest of my jerseys I got left. I ain't in recycle mode. I get some more. The rest is big man. So I had to. I'm like shit. I go the king, man. Like we're gonna go talk. You know, it's the shooting guards. I'm gonna put the king in there today, man. Like,
that's kind of low. That's kind of shady. You feel me? you know, Jordan, Bron. You know, we ain't gonna talk about it right now though. But
okay, you got something light. Okay.
Oh man, hey, this little prototype. Hey, they coming soon. Sweaters, hoodies. You feel me? Shirts, something light, baby. Hey, come on now. So, you know how to take the jersey off for the day. You know, promote the squad, something light. But you know, we got to get into this. What you smoking on?
Man, right now I got some Hollywood Runs, man. Picked up a little, a little pack of that one time. Yeah, okay. What you smoking on?
I got some DNA cake.
DNA cake.
Hey, come on, man. You know me. I gotta have that pack. You already know that pack. Let's get into it, man. GOAT Talk, shooting guards. Before we get into the GOATs, let's talk about who could be GOAT. The shooting guards in the league right now. Honestly, this year is looking like when Bean and Mac and Brandon Roy, Vince Carter, AI, when all them was hooping now, because the shooting guards is back to taking over.
Hell yeah.
We'll go by, one by one, but what you want to start with? Your best or the worst? Top five, bottom, number 5, number 1. What you want to start with, man?
Yeah, we can do top 5 current shooters. We can start with the worst. We can go worst the best.
Okay, number 5. All right, who you got at number 5?
My 5?
Yeah.
Man, this season, it's a little tough. I'm gonna start off with number 5. Number 5, I'm gonna start off with my guy. You know, he ain't getting the recognition he deserves. His team ain't winning like that. You feel me? His team ain't doing too great as a team. But I'm gonna start with DeMar DeRozan at number 5, man. I feel like he's been hooping this year. You feel me? He's been hooping, averaging 21, 4, and 7 on the season, man. Right now they're currently in the 10th spot, trying to for the play-in. So that's one of the reasons why he's not getting the recognition he's getting. But he's been balling all season, bro. Hitting game
21, 4, and 7.
Yeah, hitting game winners, closing games out. Like he's arguably their best player. With the closing for him. But like I said, they weren't really translating to winning, so I feel like that's why he's not really getting the recognition that I feel like he should be getting. But I'm gonna go to DeRozan at 5, man.
Wow. Man, I wasn't expecting that. At 5, I got Zach. Zach LaVine. You can say the same thing as DeRozan. Team not really winning like that. They trying to fight for that play-in spot, but 27, 5 and 5.
Yeah,
to speak for itself. The boy's a dog. Like, and he keep getting better. The boy's a dog. So Chicago got him they got him a killer. They just gotta, they got old boy for the Magics with him now, but they a couple pieces away from being a really contenders and him being a superstar. Like the boy is Zach LaVine cold.
He getting better every year, like you said. Every year.
I'll start off at number 4. Number 4, I got Donovan.
Yeah.
I got Donovan Mitchell. Number 4. 26, 4, and 5. Had the first in the West for a long time. He's been consistent since he came in the league, honestly. He developed a better jumper. He jumping out the gym already, so I'll say number 4 this season. Even though some people probably be like, well, his team was number 1 the whole. I still think some other shooter guards better than him, but I got him number 4.
Okay. My number 4, I have number 4, same thing, Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Even though he's missed, a lot of games right now with his injury or whatever, but like you said, they were top of the West for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he's two-way with it also. You feel me? And his game also has been improving every year. So since we double backed on Donovan Mitchell, I'm gonna go with number 3, and number 3, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with my guy Devin Booker, man. I have to go with Devin Booker at number 3 spot, bro. Number 2 in the West. I mean, of course, it's the CP3 effect of, that's part of the big reason why they're winning. But Devin Booker is also a big part of it, averaging 23, 4, and 5 on the season. So I mean, he deserves it. You feel me? He deserves it. He's finally getting his recognition he deserves, man. Because like I said, he's been hooping for a long time. He just ain't been winning. So I'm gonna go D Book at 3.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I got D Book at 3. You talk for it. That's a walking bucket.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's simple as that. There's nothing else to it. It's a walking bucket. He dropped what, 70 in his third, fourth year in the league, like, and he's still under 25. So it's like dude is nasty, and he definitely gonna keep getting better. And it's honestly, it just be the defensive end that he need to get better, because there's nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Exactly. He can score.
It's literally, and he's clutch.
Yeah.
Like he showed, like it come down to late seconds that I hit a bucket, like I'll get the bucket for it. So yeah, I'm happy Devin and them, I'm happy CP went there. Devin and them is getting a shine so people can, start seeing them. So I can't wait to see them in playoffs. I can't wait.
It's gonna be dope.
Number 2, I think we'll agree on. I think our last 3 is pretty much the same. Number 2, I got Bradley Beal.
Okay.
He averaging over 30 this season. He's probably gonna win a scoring title, most likely. And the thing is, I've been a fan of Bill. I always knew Bill can do this, but he had John there. You feel me? And Westbrook and John Wall, you could kind of say they game the same, but it's still different. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Bradley Beal getting the time to shine and do his thing is showing that ain't really no one that can contain him. Like 40, 50-point games, he's been doing it all season. Like, unless he's hurt, unless he ain't playing, he ain't going for 30. That's the only way he not.
Exactly.
But if he's playing, it's a bucket. It's
30.
Yeah. If he's playing, it's 30 points going up on a. He's showing that, arguably, if I don't think he'll pass who I got at number 1 because of everything that dude do, but you can't say he not number 2 best shooting guard in the league. Like,
exactly.
He's just gonna have to get some titles and get him up there in the ranks. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
Who you got at number 2?
Man, I like we said, I think our 5 damn near was really the same except for the number 5 spot. I got Bradley Beal at number 2. Honestly, I got Bradley Beal at 2, averaging over 30 a game for the season. Man, I just wish they had a little bit more help on the roster, and they'll like play us. Really, I mean, nobody really want to see them now the way that they're playing. They're playing good basketball right now.
Oh, you don't want to see them. You don't want to.
It's gonna be tough for teams to like. They don't want to see them first round, bro. Like
you don't want to see them
bad season, but you got to see the Wizards first round and Westbrook and Bill play like they're playing, bro. It's gonna be tough. They're gonna make it tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they reach no conference finals or you know what I'm saying, but they're definitely gonna apply pressure to you know those teams that got to play them first round. Like that.
We're gonna talk about more next episode, but I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz they my dark horse.
That's a dark horse team. Okay.
Westbrook, bro, you know his mentality, and I think Bill got that same mentality from St. Louis. We're gonna talk about that though. It's gonna be. Well, we might both say. I guess we could both say number one. It's that man. This is that man.
Yeah.
Beard, Harden. Even though he's been hurt before the injury, he damn near was MVP.
Yeah.
You know, 25, 8, and 11. Bro, he's almost pretty much a walking triple double.
Yeah.
Like Harden is. We talk about all them dudes, Devin, and how Devin and Bill is scores, but Harden take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's
different. It's different. Like you can hate on him and all people hate on him and say, "Oh, he get fouls called and all that stuff." Like, "Oh, he cried for the." Bruh, it don't even matter if Harden didn't go to the free throw line, maybe he wouldn't have dropped 45, 50, but he's still putting up 30 something on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Just off the step back alone, like he cooks people. Like, bro, he really cooks people. Like, you gotta give him his credit.
Yeah.
This year, even on a team,
that's ISO God right there.
Come on, bro. On a team with on a team with KD and Kyrie, and you still cooking like you do. You gotta give his man his credit. The boy's a monster.
Hell yeah.
Boy, a monster, man. He just not that good when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all.
So we're gonna see how that goes this year.
Hey, it's gonna be interesting. I'll let you know that. So we pretty much say those is the top 5 this season.
Yeah, current.
Now, because I see you had DeMar, I'm gonna ask you, who's your honorable mention? Who do you if that 6th spot?
It would have been Zach LaVine.
I had Jalen.
Are you at Jalen? Okay.
I had Jalen. I really wanted to put Jalen in my top 5. Remember, I said, I think I'm gonna throw people off with this, but there was no way I could add none of them 5 right there. I might low key want to put Jalen / Zach LaVine because Jalen averages 24, 6, and 3. He played both sides of the ball.
True. Yeah.
And he still get his shine with being on the team with Tatum. I would say Kemba, but he ain't what he used to be. Yeah. But being on the same team with Tatum, he's still doing his thing. Like, and he honestly, you definitely can say it's got better since his rookie year.
Yeah, I was gonna put Jalen. I was gonna put Jalen in there. Not to take away from his numbers, but I mean, he had Tatum. You feel me? He got Tatum putting up the, if not better numbers with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I was kind of iffy on putting, DeMar, Zach LaVine, or Jaylen Brown. But I just wanted to give DeMar his because he's in the West. You feel me? It's a little tougher in the West. I mean, don't get me wrong, East is tough too this year, but it's a little tougher in the West. You feel me? So at a point in time, they were just 8th in a point in time, like less than a week ago. They were in the 8th seed, but they slid down to 10th. But yeah, you can go argue mention Zach LaVine or Jaylen Brown because they all been hooping.
Okay. Let me throw this into you real quick. Start 1, cut 1. Start 1, bench 1, cut 1.
Okay.
We're gonna do we can arguably say the greatest 3 shooting guard shooters ever to be put on a court. Clay, Ray, Reggie. Start 1, bench 1, cut 1.
You said Clay, Ray Allen, and Reggie.
Yeah.
I'm starting Clay only because he's two-way.
Okay.
Just as good, if not better, than both of them. So I'm gonna start Clay. I'm benching. Ray Allen and I'm cutting Reggie Miller. I have to cut Reggie. The reason
You
why
cutting Reg?
the only reason why I'm cutting Reg is I feel like Ray Allen's a more overall scorer, like better scorer than Reggie Miller. I feel like Reggie Miller is strictly three. Don't get me wrong, he clutch and everything, but I feel like his game was more strictly three than anything else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Ray Allen can still take you off the dribble and go to the basket. Like he can take you back to his Sonic days. You feel me? Where he was just in his Bug days, where he was an all-around scorer, but still a sniper from three. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the more all-around player. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm cutting Reggie,
Clay.
benching Ray, and I'm starting with Clay.
Okay, so you say you're starting with Clay. Clay played this season. Is he in that top 5 of yours? If he would have played,
Clay plays this season, I feel like Warriors definitely would be like a top three. Yeah, probably like a top 3 seed in the West.
just if definitely if Steph played like he been playing. If yes,
but Steph playing like he played, yeah, they would be maybe a top 3 seed for sure. Clay probably, yeah, you would have to probably put Clay in there. I'm not even gonna lie, you might have to put him. I mean, realistically, if Clay was healthy playing this season, I think he would be averaging somewhere around 24. I don't want to be too extra with it. I can see 24 to 26 maybe. Why are we on this GOAT talk for the shooting guards? Let me hear your top 5 best defending shooting guards all time. Who was your top 5?
Top 5 best defending shooting guards.
Mm-hmm. Like when you know for sure when you got a matchup with them, you know they strapped in, like you feel me, it's gonna be a tough night. Like you can go off all time. Like if you want to factor in some of the OGs, you feel me? Because don't get me wrong, it's some cold defenders back in the day. Or you can even just go what you've seen. You know what I'm saying? More of your era. So it's up to you.
This is tough. It's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna say number 5. I'm gonna say Tony A.
Tony A.
I'm gonna say Tony Allen. It's been said by NBA players alone. Once Bean say you strap,
yeah.
They don't really care what nobody else say. That's one of the greatest scorers ever. If he say you can strap, I'm gonna have to say Tony A at number 4. I mean number 5.
Okay.
Fourth would be I wasn't expecting you to say that. I wasn't expecting you to ask me for 5. 4. That's tough. Oh man. I got my top 3. I'm trying to think of who I'm putting in this 4th spot. Shooting guards. It might have to be I want to say it might have to be I want to say Clyde.
Okay.
I have to go Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
He averaged like 2 steals per game.
He was definitely one of the defenders though. He was definitely one of the best defenders on my squad back then.
Yeah.
He was a big king, 6'7", 2 guard. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3, this is where it gets tough because I got the 3. It's if I want to make people mad or not.
Knowing you already know what your 3 is. I already know what you want to put, but you already know.
All right. No, you want me not to be biased?
Let me hear both, because I want to see how exaggerated you got with this. Because I know how you could go.
If I'm not being biased, and I'm just keeping 100. I understand he got more defensive player. I mean, all-time defensive things, all NBA defensive teams. But I got Bean at 3.
Being at 3, okay,
I got Wade at 2.
okay.
Leads in all shooting guards and blocks.
Mm.
Number 1. You feel me? And the off backboard, he was kind of, even though him and Bron came at the same time, I've seen Wade do it more often than I've seen Bron do it. Like Wade was,
And he's he's a little more undersized than, you feel me, than damn near everybody on the list.
pretty much, and he lead. Like he was strapped.
And
then of course,
yeah.
Of course, number 1 be Jordan, 9-time all defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Averaged 2 steals a game. Like, so, you know, if that's not me being biased. If I'm being biased, it's 1 defensive player of the year. It ain't that serious. I understand. He's strapped. But I have to go Jordan, Bean, then I'll go Wade.
Okay.
That's what I would do. But if we talking about keeping it realistic and stats and all that, then of course Jordan, the best defensive player, shooting guard to touch a court.
Okay.
You know, but off of what I've seen and what I like, it's 1 defensive player of the year. It's not that crazy. It's people that won 1 chip, but it's people with Barkley ain't won none. He better than people that won 1 chip.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. So
Okay.
one award, and I can't really go crazy off of that, but
Yeah.
y'all gotta give. But those 3, I think there's no way you don't got those 3 as your all-time best defending shooting guards. You know, you might can go down a list of other shooting guards that's pretty much all straps, you know, because honorable mention, you got Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
For me, we see him, you put him on the best shooting guard, he doing his thing. But we talking about just defense alone, there's no way you don't have Tony A either. I don't.
Yeah.
Just defense
exactly.
alone. Like
Yeah, just pure straps.
pure straps. But, you know, I'm going to give it some respect to the OGs, Jordan, Clyde. You feel me?
Okay.
You know, but I would, you know. All right. I ain't going to ask you the same question. But as I was just thinking about all this, shooting guards might be the most athletic position in general. Like, you got some in small forward, but if you really go look down at the shooting guard,
couple point guards, but yeah, shooting guard might be the most. Yeah.
you got B, Jordan, Clyde, Jason Richardson,
DC,
Vince Carter,
T-Back.
T-Back.
Like, come on.
You know, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Jay Rich.
Yeah.
You know, it's heavy at the shooting guard. Who? I even asked you tough. I just want to make it hard. Who the greatest athlete? Who is the most athletic shooting guard all time?
I want to say Jordan, but if I'm going off what I've seen, like my eye test, I mean, I've seen highlights of Jordan, but I'm going to have to say VC, bro.
I was gonna say if you say anybody else,
I gotta have to say VC. He jumped over a 7-footer in a game.
Jordan is
that man's NBA chances. Like, they told him don't even come back to the team. Like,
hey,
like, come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jordan can't be number 1 in every category as a shooting guard.
Yeah, like he is
I'm
up
sorry.
there. Don't get me wrong.
He's
Jordan
up
is
there.
up there, but DC was doing. He's done some shit that's like you've never seen before.
It just like Jordan got original dunks, so is Vince Carter. I'm gonna agree with you. VC, he's still low key got the bounce now, but it ain't what it used to be. But
Yeah, it's still.
he was literally.
I think he just jumped. What was it? 44, like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
He had a
come
44.
on, bro. He was jumping out, but prime VC jumping out the gym.
Come on, bro.
Jumping out the gym, you know, jumping out the gym easily. You talk about Bean, you know, he ain't had some bodies.
Oh yeah, he got some bodies.
Bean got some bodies. Of course,
He got a couple
Jordan.
bodies.
Yeah, Mac. You for me? Jay Rich was out the gym.
Sleeper
You
D
know,
Wade. He has some nasty bodies on Varejao.
I was just about to say Varejao.
He got one on Derek White when he played for OKC. D Wade came was running baseline, hit him with a spin and one, cocked it back both hands and banged on him. Like he got some bodies, bro. Like that was his athleticism was kind of sneaky a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shooting guards, that position, that's athletic. There's so many athletic shooting guards. It's ridiculous. Like, it's the most to me is you can say centers got Will Kareem and them, but shooting guards, I feel like that's where it's elite. It's that position. But let's get into the tough part, man. Greatest shooting guards ever.
All time, like we going accolades, everything. We talking about just
accolades, everything,
skill, like okay,
off everything. Top 5. You want to start from the top or the bottom?
Let's start from the top.
Okay. You want to start it off?
You go first, because I gotta get mine together. I gotta give my last. I got my first. I for sure got my first 2. I gotta get my other 3 together.
All right. Like I said, we're gonna do it. Accolades, everything. Jordan.
Okay.
MJ. Of course, he number 1. Defensive Player of the Year. 6 chips, 6 final MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 11 NBA, All NBA. Like I said earlier, 9 All Defensive. That's just accolades.
Okay.
That's just accolades. Then he averaged 36 and 5 for his career with 2 steals a game. As much as we joke and all that, we respect what Jordan do.
Yeah.
Jordan is cold. He was clutch. You learn so much more from the docu-series they did on them. What was it called? Last Dance?
Yeah, Last Dance.
You feel me? You just see the dude was a monster. You start losing to Detroit. Boy went to that weight room, bulked up, start acting ass after that. You feel me? So of course, you gotta go with Jordan. You got him 10-time scoring champ, 3-time stealing, rookie of the year. It's like, bro, 10-time scoring champ. That's crazy on its own.
Hell yeah.
Like you really let the NBA 10 times. Like Jordan was what it is. Who you got at 1? I think you pretty much got the same.
The first 2 for sure. I think we got the same. Like you said, Michael Jordan. I mean, arguably right now. I mean, he is. I mean, it's not even arguably. He's the GOAT right now. As of today, right now, he's the GOAT. You feel me? But definitely number 1 as shooting guard, like you said. I mean, everybody wanted to model their game after Jordan. Not everybody was able to do it, obviously, but probably Kobe. But yeah, man, Jordan number 1, man.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah,
it's no debate.
That you really gotta say. That you really gotta say.
Should I start?
What did you say? Number 2?
Kobe Bean.
Bean, baby.
I mean, the resume speaks for itself. 5 chips. If he would have got 6, you could have definitely had the debate. I mean, because some people try to have the debate down.
I believe if Kobe didn't get robbed 3 times for the MVP,
it would have helped his case.
That could have made the debate right there because he passed him up in scoring. Bean is number 1 in assists out of all shooting guards.
Yeah.
It would have been the argument is low key. You could really talk about it. 15-time all defensive. I mean, all NBA, 12-time all defensive. You feel me? 2-time scoring champ, but you can really say Bean should have had more than 2 Finals MVPs, and he should have more than 1 MVP. It's definitely an argument if he would have just had the 5 chips, because you can't use the same argument people use with LeBron with the look how many losses he got in the finals. Even though Jordan never lost, Bean only got what 2?
2 L's.
So you feel me? Yeah, I got Bean number 2 also, but it's I think either he won another chip. I think he won another chip. Everybody say, well, you only got 1 MVP. So I think he would have probably needed. I think if you'd have got the MVPs and had the 5 chips, it's argued all day long because he passed him up in a lot of stuff when it comes to all time.
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, so that is where I think we're gonna start changing right here. Number 3, I got Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade?
I got Dwayne Wade. 1-time scoring champ, Finals MVP, what 3-time NBA champion, greatest Miami Heat to ever touch a court. You could say one of the clutchest players. Also, he needed. He can get it 2-way. Like I told, we just talked about in the last segment, one of the best defending shooting guards. Even though he don't got a lot of all NBA defensive teams, I just think at that time it was shooting guards that was, like I said, we had shooting guards that were just pure lockdown. But like I said, he led in blocks. Yeah, I have to go D-Wade. D-Wade number 3.
Okay.
D-Wade. That's what I said. That's what I said. This is where I think it's gonna start switching up. It's gonna start changing. It's gonna start changing.
My number 3, this one don't got much to do with a bunch of accolades, but I'm gonna go AI at number 3 just because of what he did for the game. You feel me? Just off what he did for the game, the fact that you know what I'm saying, he was another one of those players that like he was a little man, and a lot of people who were around that height didn't have the confidence like, oh, I can't hoop like that, I can't make to the league, but they wanted to be AI. You feel me? Like just as much people wanted to be Kobe and Jordan, a lot of people wanted to be AI. Like the crossovers, the handles, like to changing the
Speaking
game.
of that, cuz
The game, bro.
The funniest picture in the world is the white boy with the braids and the headband with the tattoos AI jersey. That's the funniest picture in the world, bro. It's just that's how I agree with you with the when people say they change the game, they go Jordan, Bean, Bron, Steph, but you're missing AI. Like you have to put AI. Even if you're not, he changed the game with because people wasn't breaking people like that before AI really got in there. So you add that and you add off the court from how people dressed before the game started to the tattoos. Bro was getting his hair braided on the sideline by his mama.
Yeah, in the game. You feel me? So it's like
bro.
He brought a whole nother level, like something different. He brought what was original in real life to the game. You feel me? To the NBA. So that was dope. So I gotta put AI in my number 3.
Okay. Who you got at number 4?
This is where I gotta go D-Wade. I'm going D-Wade at number 4. This is where I'm gonna go D-Wade. He got his chips. You feel me? Leads all shooting guards and blocks. You already pretty much touched on everything with D-Wade. So I'm gonna go D-Wade number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4, I got James Harden.
James Harden. Okay.
Has a chance to win a chip this year, probably for the next 2-3 years if the team stay the same with the Nets. He has a chance to win a chip. So, but we could arguably say Harden, I think 2018 season, where he won MVP, was arguably one of the best seasons we ever seen by any player. The 40-point games, consecutive 40-point games, like the scoring, he was on a tear. He was on a tear. Harden was on a tear, but it's not like he's at that point now, bro. He's probably going one of these seasons. He's probably gonna average a triple double. He's probably gonna do it or close to it. His career wise, he's gonna damn near be a triple double. When all is said and done, he got the three scoring titles. You feel me?
Okay.
Led the league in assists. Got the MVP. All he really needs is a chip, but like I said, he don't show up in the playoffs. That's his kind of downfall. But I feel like accolades and stats wise, Harden for sure.
Okay.
I got Harden. Yeah, I got Harden.
Okay.
And number 5. It took a minute. I went to 3 names. And I was like, man, who do I go with? I went number 5. I went Jerry West.
Jerry West, the logo.
Yeah, I went Jerry West. I don't know how you can't eat a logo. It's been hard not to put him in there, but assist champ, for me, scoring champ. He only won 1 chip, but he averaged 27, 8, and I think 3. Or 27, 5, and 7, and I think like 2 steals. So it's like it's hard not to put Jerry West in there. This is the only downfall. No one ever talk about, Jerry West's record in the finals?
Mm-mm.
He's been in 10 finals, guys. He's 1-9. People be on Bron's head.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Jerry West is 1-9 in the finals. But no one ever talk about that. He the logo still. I had to give him number 5, bro.
From Bill Russell. They probably came from Bill Russell. They had to.
I had to give him number 5. Only reason I know people gonna be like, "How you not have AI?" And I always tell you, like we just said, he's one of the most iconic. But that chip, I gotta give it Jerry West. That chip, that boosts him a little bit over. Like you could say, or you could switch him with Harden, but if you ask me who I'm taking,
okay.
If you give me both of them in their prime, I'm taking Harden. So, no disrespect to AI, because people probably don't know AI on 8 defensive all the NBA teams, led the league in steals 3 times. Like, so you can arguably say 2-way.
Yeah.
So, but I have to go. That would be my top 5. So Jordan, Cole, Wade, Harden, Jerry West. Yeah. Okay. It was either AI, Jerry West, or Klay.
Okay, yeah, that's my 5th. I got Klay Thompson as my.
Okay.
It's a little different. The only reason why is because I think when it's all said and done, I think you might have to put Harden there, but Klay got his chips right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no crazy other accolades, but he's arguably one of the greatest shooters of all time already. You know what I'm saying? With Steph, and he got 3 chips.
Okay.
So it's like, 3 rings. That's something. That's something to say to go along with, to put on your resume. So yeah,
Derek Fisher got 5. I'm just saying.
D Fish is clutch.
Yeah, but
you would have all his chips without D Fish.
You ain't put him in your top 5 point guards.
You didn't say clutch. You didn't say most clutch. You might be.
No. We just said top 5 point guards. I'm just saying. Klay was no disrespect to Klay. You already know. That's why I said he was in my talk. But then I said I can't do that because he was a 3rd option for 2 of them. 2 of them chips.
Yeah.
Even though I believe Klay
Was a big reason for the first one.
Yeah, you're a big reason for the first. And you can say even the second and third, he's a big reason because he can stick whoever Steph is.
Exactly.
If it's some Kyrie or whatever it is, and he shows up, he always got a game where he act up. But once you had KD, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. But Clay's right there too, 6'7", 6'7". Yeah. But those that's so your five is Jordan, Cole, AI,
Wade, and then Clay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my okay.
All right. It's been another episode of Something Light. You already know, Gold Edition. Let us know your top 5 all time. It's your boy Roger.
I'm Cat.
Something Light, baby.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Don't want you hitting my phone, cause my fam and my bros the only people I know. These little things that I own reminds me that I'm blessed. I send a prayer to God and then I handle the rest. I go against all the odds because I know I'm the best. These niggas ask why I'm high, I simply tell them I'm stressed. Niggas ask why I'm high, I get high to slow my days down. Ask why I'm high, I get high to slow my days down.